Hi, my name is Steve O'Brien. Primarily, I make a living introducing eco-friendly products from locally owned distributors, manufacturers, and store owners. Many of my green products are available online at astheworldturnsgreen.com. Today, many people believe that there are just too many Walmarts and Home Depots in our communities. It is for this reason that I am developing a locally owned purchasing cooperative called BeyondSuccessTV.com. Our marketing network will provide concerned and caring citizens the opportunity to be more professionally introduced to locally owned distributors of essential products and services. Our mission is to facilitate more competitive pricing from our local vendors. That's it. Please visit this website at BeyondSuccessTV.com for more information. Now, my video story, Life in a Bottle. A consultant stood before 500 people and delivered this moving presentation. On a table next to the speaker's podium sat a clear gallon jug, a Coke, a bottle of good clean water, and a recyclable plastic bottle. Everyone at the presentation was wondering what these props sitting on the table were all about. The presentation began as the instructor began to fill the empty gallon jug with, of all things, golf balls. The golf balls, she explained, were to represent everything that is truly important and to be dropped one by one into this gallon jug. We all have a chance to fill our lives with everything that is important. So, what do we choose to fill our lives with? Maybe one of the golf balls that you would drop into the jug would represent your children or your family. Another may be just a cold glass of lemonade, another ball. Another may be the return of your son or daughter from a relentless war. Fill it up with all the golf balls. Those at the assembly had a wonderful time filling the life jug with everything that was truly important to all of them. Is your jug full yet? Everyone at the assembly said this 100 times. The consultant then pulled out a bag of pearls. She began filling the jug again. Many pearls found their way around the golf balls into this already full jug. Maybe these pearls represent the things in life that are just not perfect, she said. Things like a better job, your house, your fitness, your little boy's football game, the time you have with your little girl while she has no front teeth. Maybe the pearls represents the money we don't have, the kind of job we have, our failed relationships, or a $3 gallon of gas. Okay then, is your life jug now finally full? Yes? The instructor snickered as she pulled out a bag of sand and began pouring the sand into her life jug. Full, she said. What about this sand I'm pouring into this, your already full life jug? What do you think this is? What is this stuff? Sand filled in all around all the balls and the pearls. No life, she explained, is truly full or complete until we understand what the sand is in your life. Remember, for some of us, this jug was full with just golf balls, right? For others, the pearls completely fill the jug, right? Life is not so bad with just golf balls and pebbles and family, okay? A couple of grandkids that go home at the end of the day, a short call from our sister. It's a good life with just golf balls and pebbles, right? The pebbles and the balls in this jug are great. They represent our health, romance, art, movies, being understood. Again, asked the consultant, is your life jug full? All together responded with another unanimous yes. She added, how about this then? How about things like your 401k or being forgiven? Okay, truth is that most of us have enough stuff in our life. Few of us add balls for things like support of the needy, responsibility to community, public service, or volunteering. It's just not the kind of things we think of when we fill our life. We have a full life here, and nobody knows, cares, or even understands the darn sand. We know that there is sand in everyone's life as you watch me pour it into this, your full life jug. Sand is there even if we don't acknowledge it. Maybe the sand is the pollution index of the day, the crime report, the hatred and abuse on the news. It could be the poverty that you see on the street, our politics, taxes, lost children, addiction, or being jealous, etc. Sand, my friends, is all around us, and even if we choose not to pour it into our own life jug, like I did, it exists. Sand is like the water to a fish. It's all around them. Please get that. Sand can be denial, arrogance, desperation, fear, depression, your past, the future, your husband's faults, the mistaken truth. The sand represents everything else in life that happens to us and around us. The sand may be the downhills, the broken hearts, the flu, the cancer, the thought of death, the absence of faith, the breakdowns in our relationships, our presumption of truth, our change of heart, the disillusionment. Do you actually deal with the sand in your life? It's hard to measure how much effect all these things have on your life. The stress of a bill that's late, a stress of a messed up dirty office, the disillusionment of a hard-headed boss, the pain of a pregnant daughter or obnoxious son. What about the measurable fear that causes the whole world to go into recession and depression? The regret and hopelessness of discovering that your daughter is lying to your face. The abuse of a boss who's coming on to you. Do you get it? There is plenty of sand to go around, right? We have the choice to either let the sand in and deal and process it, or it exists outside of our jug and spoils and sabotages our life from the outside in. Some of us fill our life with the sand first. Some allow the sand to pour into their life at any moment and allow it to mess up some pretty awesome golf balls and pearls. Ever been late to a wedding or a church? It's the sand. It's the sand. What happens to us if we don't deal with the sand inside or outside of our life? Know this, leaving the sand go affects everything in life. Dealing with the sand represents the real and most important opportunities of our life. The bliss of saying you are sorry or that you want to better understand goes a long way towards saving a relationship. Frequently in life, it's the unfinished business, the failure to communicate, the hearing what you want, and the avoidance and unacceptance of what truly is that creates the sand. Address the source of the sand with integrity and be open to your own responsibility regarding the cause of the sand. Sand can diminish your life, but in truth, it doesn't have to. My marketing support is about one thing, getting people to pay attention to the darn sand. That's it. Understand that you are the source of the sand in your life. The sand is and only exists because of the story that you give it. If you change the story about the sand, the story will change. Learn to process the breakdowns in your life, as in truth, the breakdowns present the opportunities to clear away all of the sand. Let the truth stand up to wrong. Admit when you are wrong. Make amends. Practice your listening and speak your personal intentions into the world. Know this, there will always be time to clean the house or fix the disposal or change the planet. That's me. Take care of the golf balls first. Take care of yourself. Set your priorities and most importantly, practice your listening. Know this, most people listen to themselves when other people are talking, and that's the darn sand. Thank you very much. The consultant starts to leave. What about the Coke and the bottled water still left on the table here? The consultant picks up the Coke and the bottled water, pours the beverages into the already full jug. Imagine that after all the work we have done here, filling our life, interestingly enough, there is still room in this jug for a Coke and a bottle of water. Remember this, my friends. No matter how full your life may seem, no matter how good or bad your life is, there is and must always be room in your life for a Coke or a cold drink with a friend. I just did with all of you. Please support this initiative to bring green manufacturing to our community. Please start by switching to just one eco-friendly product. Thank you for listening to A Greener Life Consultant, Steve O'Brien.